Possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 43. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And he is going to lose yardage here. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
Now Jackson on 2nd down, flush to his right. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run with Dobbins. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Dobbins. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Edwards. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Gus Edwards taking it in from a yard out. And the Ravens use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the 10. And makes it across the 20 at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, not exactly the way they drew up the start of this one, but a chance to redeem themselves and hit the reset button here on their second possession.
And I do like that word that you just used, reset, right? In a lot of ways, it's just shaking off what happened before, starting fresh, almost like it's your first drive all over again. Go out and put your best foot forward.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And the Ravens are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So now it's 2 straight drives that end with an interception.
And the first time, the first interception, they ended up getting 6 points out of it and taking the lead. Now they have an opportunity to increase that lead after their second pick on 2 drives.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll start with the option. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. Play action. It's Jackson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 49 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Bridgewater. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And they're going to get this up to midfield. Bridgewater now from the 50. Buying time to his left. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. And he is going to lose yardage here. There'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9. Bridgewater to throw it. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. There he goes left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Play action now. Bridgewater. And going deep for Hill. He's got it at the 15. It's a big play there for Miami. 65 yards. Here's Mostert. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The ball situated at the 9. 2nd and goal. To throw is Bridgewater. Escaping the pressure right. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete.
So many times I advocate not challenging coverage downfield, but on this play, I thought he made an excellent decision to actually do so. If that had been complete, that would have been one for the highlight reel.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, Bridgewater. Dancing to his left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
He didn't like what he saw downfield, decided his best course of action was to take off and run. And that ended up being a gamble that did not pay off for him. Now they would have to gamble again if they want to keep this series going.
So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Jason Sanders now for the Miami field goal. The kick by Sanders is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us plan, and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half for the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson has got his man. It's Andrews. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. And Jackson going to hold on to it again. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They go play action with Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. DeMarcus Robinson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens would extend their lead here just with the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 5 seconds to go, this will likely be our final play. Final play of the half, Bridgewater. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this one recovered by the hands team. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. From the 30. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football, all right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as the tackle made it about the 43-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play? It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now here's Mahomes. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
I know for us it's fun, and it's not so much fun for the rookie receivers when we see them coming into the league, and we're good training camps. You see them working on getting 2 feet down instead of 1. But the best ones train in college trying to get 2.
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for KC, and even 40 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. And here's motion again, and that's going to be 2 in a row. But no reason for that from any wide receiver.
Oftentimes, you don't even hear the snap count, right? You just look inside, make sure the ball moves, then you take off. How he didn't do that is beyond me.
And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
2nd and 20. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. L'Jarius Sneed up to make the play defensively. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Play action. Now Jackson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one. A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 39-yard line. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. Now Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. 26 yards. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. They'll swing this out to Tony. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing on 2nd down. Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. On first down, Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Jackson on first down. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson steps away to his left. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Jackson. Open man downfield is Duvernay. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Forced out to his left. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Robinson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. From the 36, Jackson. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 25-yard line. Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens. with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that worked. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Room here to run. On the move past the 40. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. On play action, it's Mahomes. Across the formation, Hardman gets a completion. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Connection made on the out route to Valdes-Scantling. And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Another catch for Valdes-Scantling. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now 1st and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
And that's a play to applaud because these RPOs, things happen so quickly. And that ball's out of the quarterback's hands fast. He read it and reacted and was there to hit him as the ball arrived at the receiver. Big-time read, big-time play.
Open on the left side, this is Valdes-Scantling. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Watch 18. 18's the mark. 9, screen up.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Noah Gray in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He'll rifle this one deep right side. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And he wisely will throw that one away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes on the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. The throw for Tony is intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Oweh. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. The one side gets an interception, but their defense comes on the field and picks them right back up by getting a pick of their own.
And I think you saw the same thing that I did, Brandon. As he ran off the field after making that play, we saw his quarterback seek him out and offer a personal thank you to bail him out a little bit as the offense takes the field again.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. On the option, Jackson will keep it. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Jackson now. Caught out left side by Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. This will be caught at about the 3. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
Edwards will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Pulls it in at the 13. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. They'll set up to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. 30. 10. A big play there on the catch and run. And even 80 yards. Mahomes going to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And the Ravens are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Looking left side, and it's complete. Play action. It's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 51 yards. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. It's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. And no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half. Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the headline. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. And that's incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have the Chiefs first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Mahomes now on first down. Buying time to his left. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their fourth pick of the game. Instead, second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Mahomes looks to throw on third down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Here's Mahomes to throw. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he goes down at the 26. A pickup of 13, and that last play began at the 13. First down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Here's a give up the middle. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Here's a toss coming right. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives, and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football, you've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right. When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
And he's able to skip away from that first defender on his way to a pickup of 5. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story that and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, 41 yards. And the Ravens have put this one to bed here in the fourth quarter. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Pulls it in at the 13. Now a hit and a loose football. And down inside. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of them.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight we've got an AFC matchup on tap between the Miami Dolphins and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. On play action, here's Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First carry for Raheem Mostert. 7, 1-yard gain.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Tua. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 19. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. In motion, Hill. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Here's Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll bring up 4th down. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, 95.
In motion left is Wilson. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. They'll find Gesicki as tight end. And he's brought down. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Here we go. 33. Yellow. Watch 18. 18's the mark. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. 63. Let's go.
They'll run with Gaskin, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Dolphins are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken at the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now the Dolphins are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They go play action with Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. Nothing on EA Sports. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. To throw again is Jackson. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 14. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
In motion right is Wilson. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Here we go, set, 50, green.
In motion, Hill. Tua on 4th down. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Ball on the 8. It's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Dobbins. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. And he won't get to the marker. He's a yard short. A pickup of 3. It leaves him with 4th and 1. They're going for it with Dobbins. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And that will force a turnover on downs. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Back near his goal line, here's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. To try again after the sack, Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. Play action. Now Jackson. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Have it. Point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. 1 second, all that remains. He'll buy some time right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Jackson firing quickly out wide for Bateman. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's a give to Dobbins running right. And nothing but daylight ahead. He's at the 30. And they will finally haul him down at the Dolphins' 19-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Not sure exactly what he saw that made him decide to hand it off, but a great decision and a fantastic run.
From our vantage point, what he saw was a defense that got out of its lanes, got out of its gaps, and they were pretty much running to the quarterback, viewing him as the bigger threat. And look at that wide open space. And he rumbled for big-time yardage. That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Fourth down, here's Jackson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Gus Edwards. And the Ravens have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, and now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back. But now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Play action. Now it's Tua. And going deep for Hill. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 69 yards. And the Dolphins are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. Now Jackson on first down. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And the Dolphins rush, gets home, down he goes. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. They'll look to throw here. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Noah Igbinoghene. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Steps away to his left. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Tua going to throw. Caught. It's Wilson. And 5. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Wilson trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Again, Wilson, and this time he'll score. Touchdown, Miami. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. after the touchdown. Ready to kick it away is Sanders. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. They go play action now. Jackson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll start out here with the option left. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. An option handoff here to Dobbins. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Jackson now. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear in risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get them the completion.
Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football. But this couldn't be much worse, could it? No. This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T-form. They're already in field goal range.
They take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
Edwards now on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Down to the 25. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Tucker's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there, a big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there, and that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Good starting field position for the Dolphins as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Come on, set. Black, 95.
Here's Tua. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. I see you nodding your head up and down. It's a very heady decision at this stage of the game. Out of the pocket, nowhere to go. Just get rid of it.
That's a smart play because you're not worried about your completion percentage, and you're also not trying to force it into bad traffic as well. Throw the ball away, live to fight another down.
Tua's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Tua to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator. Now has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
In motion, Hill. Desperation time. 4th down, Bridgewater. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Gets past one man. And some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Jackson. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17. Oh my, how the tables have turned now. They were trying to salt this one away, but that interception, potentially a game changer.
And I've just got to think to myself, at this point of the game, I know you've been aggressive. I know that's your MO, and that's fine.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore. It's the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Baltimore Ravens. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Another run here with Dobbins. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now a handoff for Dobbins. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So opening drive, 3 straight runs, unable to pick up the 1st.
I know the fans want to see 1st downs, but guess what? The coaches have reasons for what they're doing. Sometimes they've scripted it, and some of these runs, while they haven't been successful now, they may be successful later on.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay, 74 yards. And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Just Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Brady and the Buccaneers here 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. first carry for Leonard Fournette. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now they'll throw with Brady. And a catch right side by Evans. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Here's Brady to throw. Evans has it left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Throwing now is Brady. Rolling to his left. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Flushed out right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. That is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Now they send a man in motion right. Fournette is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line collected victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Extra point put through by Succop, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. A solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
To throw again on second down. Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll go with Hill here on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Play action. It's Jackson. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
I like what they did there because many of the deep throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used a slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good, and this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
Well, he might be the best kicker the game's ever seen, and we've seen him hit from 66, which is the all-time record. But anything 60-plus, that's a very low percentage kick. Don't tell him he doesn't believe it. But this one winds up no good.
Well, the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Brady gives this to White. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now on 2nd and 16. Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Cameron Brate, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Buccaneers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Succop, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, Jackson.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They go play action with Jackson. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's got a man, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 48. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway.
This fielded right at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Check, check, lefty, lefty, lefty.
That's out to his running back, Fournette. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. He completes it to Evans.
And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on second down. Brady forced out to his left. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette.
And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Brady. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Throwing on first down is Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
And the slot man goes in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady being chased out left. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
On 3rd down, Fournette. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's White.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
Once again, it's White.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers.
Rachaad White
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Buccaneers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Jackson's throws on target to Duvernay.
They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. The offense on third down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Lavonte David.
And the Bucs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. After the sack on first down, Brady. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
But I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Hill.
And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Here's Jackson to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
In motion right is Robinson. They're going on 4th down. It's Jackson. Flush to his right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore.
Devin Duvernay
with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Ravens have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of Well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, said, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. Because if there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Evans comes in motion right. From the 27, Brady. And Brate has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Brady to his tight end, Brate, for the Tampa Bay first.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To the flat, that's complete to his running back.
And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll go up the middle with White, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Fournette once more on 2nd down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Not at all what
conversion on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Baltimore, good night, everybody.